Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Hey, Sonia, how you doing? How you doing? Got a bad thunderstorm going on here. Hopefully, it don't knock me offline. If it knocks me offline, you know why. The storm got me. Got a pretty bad electrical storm. Not much rain from it, but a bunch of lightning and thunder. So hopefully, we can get through the live stream without losing service. 85 degrees and thunderstorms. But anyway, I thought it was going to warm up today, but it did not. It stayed in the 80s most of the day and humid. It was really humid before this started. Getting more floods later. Dang, I hate to hear that for you. Yeah, I'm not hardly getting, this thunderstorm's not producing hardly any rain. Oop. There went the lights flickering. Hopefully I don't lose internet. But no, I'm not getting very much rain. We're just getting the thunder and the lightning. Dim the lights there for a minute. Hopefully I don't lose internet. I hope. But if we do, we do. Nothing I can do about it. Yeah, hopefully y'all don't get that much rain up there again, Sonia. That's all y'all don't need, some more rain. But today is Wednesday. Hump day for all the working folks. Hope everybody's having a great day today. Hope everybody's got some good plans for the weekend. I know the feelings on you. I have, in the 20 years I've been here, well, since I've had property here, I've been on the road for 20 years, but this is the worst year for electrical storms I've ever seen. It's nothing but electrical storms. I've never seen it do this. Had Big Mac attacks today. Had McDonald's. I'm loving it. Toot toot. We have not had McDonald's in years. KK, you better get away from them McDonald's. Them Big Macs are heart stoppers, KK. Them Big Macs are heart stoppers. Appreciate the like and share, Arlene Verdita. Yeah, them Big Macs are heart attacks waiting to happen. That's what the doctor told me anyway. She told me them Big Macs ain't nothing but a heart attack waiting to happen. She said, instead of eating a Big Mac, eat a bowl of fruit. That's what she told me. Eat a bowl of fruit. I'm sorry, Doc, but a bowl of fruit does not taste as good as a Big Mac and French fries. They do taste good. I have to admit, they do taste good. A big old double Burger King Whopper with cheese are absolutely delicious. Whataburger, delicious. Fuddruckers, delicious. I swear you can't beat a good hamburger, y'all. A good hamburger or a good hot dog, you just can't beat it. You can't beat it. I'm going to have a salad tonight, KK says. How you going to have room for a darn salad, KK, after eating 4 Big Macs? How you going to have room for a salad after eating 4 Big Macs? You know what's funny is, seriously, remember how big Big Macs used to be? Remember how big Big Macs used to be? Now they're little. All a Big Mac is 2 hamburger patties. Remember how big they used to be? They ain't hardly nothing there no more. Mom texted me. She said we lost all the Christmas stuff except the tree and decorations. Oh, man. That's the bad thing is everybody says, oh, we'll just go buy new stuff. No, a lot of old Christmas stuff you can't replace. A lot of old Christmas stuff you can't replace. I've got Christmas decorations here that I've had for 30 years. You can't just go out and replace them. Big Mac meal is $7.99. Big Mac meal is $7.99. I had 2. My dad had 2. He won at the casino today. He won again? Boy, he's on a roll, ain't he, KK? Hey, Miss Hart Gasper, how you doing today, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, that's 2 trips in a row. KK's dad's won at the casino. Did he win on the Dean Martin machine? Did he win on the Dean Martin machine? Miss Hart Gasper says, I'm doing good, my brother. Glad to hear it, Miss Hart Gasper. Yep, did real good. I got you. Well, there you go, KK. Glad y'all got a machine picked out that's hitting. Glad you're playing a machine that is hitting. I never have found one of those that paid out. One on the Dragon game too? I got you. KK, is that the Dragon game where the pot fills up with the gold coins? Or are you talking about the Dragon game when it comes through, it goes through all the lines? Is it one of those 2 Dragon games? Only reason I know about them is I see people playing them on YouTube, on their YouTube videos. Seems like they play one too that's got dragon symbols that come up, and that gives you a chance at the jackpot. Maybe there's one that's just got dragon symbols that come up too. That gives you a chance at the jackpot. I'm not sure. Goes through all lines. I got you, KK. I got you. Ooh. Sound like World War III going on out there. I got a bad thunderstorm going on, guys. So if I lose my live stream, you guys will know why. That I lost internet. I lost internet if all of a sudden I disappear and go away. Got quite the electrical storm going through right now. Same game I play on Monday. Gotcha, KK. Gotcha. Interwebs. Yeah, sounds like a war going on out there. I've dropped 3 degrees and now it says rain off and on. Rain off and on, it says. Shoot, I can't even win on the slot games you play on the phone. I can't even win on the slot games you play on your phone, on the internet. Doppler radar that got hit yesterday got fried. Wow, KK. Most of the time they have those things grounded so good that they don't get messed up by the lightning. They might have had a bad ground on that thing. Most of them have a really good ground. And they have part of it that's like a lightning rod. It's supposed to hit the lightning rod, and then the lightning rod is grounded, so it goes straight to ground. That's unusual to hear about Doppler radar getting hit by lightning. They might have had a rust problem on their ground. They could have. Because usually those things are grounded well. It's like cell phone towers. They got multiple grounds on those cell phone towers. And then every company's dish that's on the cell tower, every one of those is grounded and grounded and grounded. You very, very rarely do you ever see something on a cell tower get hit by lightning. I know, it was so weird. Yeah, that is weird, KK. That is weird. Like I say, normally that stuff is grounded and grounded and grounded and grounded. It's like every power pole and every telephone pole, y'all, has a ground wire on it. Usually. At least they do around here. Almost every single one of them has a ground wire on it. At least every so many has a ground on them, a ground wire coming down. We just have to watch out for the ground wires when we gaff the poles with our gaff. When we climb the telephone poles. You had to really be careful that you didn't damage the ground wire as you were gaffing the pole, climbing the pole. Oop. Dim lights again. Ah, I got you. The Gerald R. Ford Airport in Kentwood. Wow. Yep, that's unusual. Like I say, they must have had a grounding issue. A grounding issue. Ooh. Thunder and lightning. Vermont says, I'll be home in 5 minutes. That's why it's so important to have your house grounded, guys. It really is. It's very, very, very important that you have your houses grounded. If anybody lives in mobile homes or modular homes, very, very important that you have the steel frames grounded. You can't have enough grounds when it comes to your house, guys. You need to make sure your phone line coming into the house is grounded. You need to make sure the cable TV line coming in the house is grounded. The electric company does the grounding. If you notice a problem with the ground on your electric service, don't try to fix that yourself. Call the power company. Don't you try to fix a ground on your electric box outside. Call the power company. That's what's so bad about Dallas, Texas, KK. Good Lord, in the summertime, if you got a afternoon flight through Dallas, Texas, you might as well plan on a delay. That's one of the worst airports in the United States, I think, that I've flown through for afternoon thunderstorms in the summertime is Dallas, Texas. Even the winds were bad there too. Sonia says, I'm not grounded. Well, you better get grounded, Sonia. If you're going to do your DJing in them darn campgrounds, you better be grounding your equipment. You better put a ground on your stuff. Make sure Jim's grounded. We don't want Jim to get hit by lightning. You do? Awesome. Yep, we get delayed flights at the airport too. Yeah, that's the way Dallas, Texas is. Good Lord have mercy. If you got an afternoon flight connecting through Dallas, Texas, you might as well plan on being late because you ain't going to make it. They'll have you up there circling and circling and circling and circling and trying to get you down. And then once you land your connecting flight, it ain't going nowhere because of the lightning and the wind shear there at Dallas, Texas. It is not good there. Northern Michigan got hit bad too. That Phoenix, Arizona airport's bad too for wind shear. I've been rerouted around Phoenix several times when I was flying back and forth between San Jose and Phoenix. That Phoenix airport's bad for it is. In Vegas is the same way, KK. Yeah, I know Arizona's bad for it, especially Phoenix, because that wind shear. It's pretty bad there too. It's like when you fly into Eugene, Oregon. When you fly into Eugene, Oregon, usually you fly into Eugene, Oregon on a small plane. You land in Seattle and then take a small plane down to Eugene, Oregon. Be coming down, the plane will be doing this as you're trying to land. Sometimes you land like this and the plane will hop back and forth a couple of times before you straighten out when you land. That's the way Eugene, Oregon airport used to be. Hey, Big Kevin No Bull, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're being safe. Thank you so much for coming by, Big Kevin. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Cancel outdoor shows. Yeah, I imagine so, KK. Hey, Van City, how you doing today? How you's doing? Daryl. So what you up to, Big Kevin? What you up to, my friend? How you doing today? Vermont Paint says, hi. Hi. But yeah, we got plenty of electricity going on, folks. Plenty of electricity going on. I probably shouldn't have got on here. To be honest with you, I probably shouldn't have got on here. It's not good on my laptop and stuff with the power going on and off and on and off and on and off. Beautiful day in the great state of Kentucky. I hear you, Big Kevin. Wait a minute. I don't think Kentucky is a state, is it? Ain't Kentucky's a commonwealth, I think. Ain't Kentucky a commonwealth also? Yeah, Vermont. KK ate 2 Big Macs, a large fry, and a large drink today for lunch, Vermont. KK had 2 of the Big Mac heart attacks. RVing with G, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the live stream. How you doing today? How you doing today, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Two Big Mac heart attacks. Can't believe it. Can't believe it, KK. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a great day. It's Wednesday for all you working folks. For all you working folks, it's hump day. Halfway through the work week today. I'm off my air, RVing with G says. I hear you, Big Kevin. Vermont Paint says, I had a bacon garlic double from BK last night. What are you talking about, dude? You had a bacon garlic double cheeseburger from BK last night? Wow. Wow. Travel Dreamer, how you doing today, my friend? A garlic bacon double cheeseburger from Burger King last night, Vermont said he had. I would absolutely die for a bacon double cheeseburger. Vermont said, it was so good. I bet it was. I bet it was, Vermont. RVing with G said, no fast food here. RVing with G, I haven't had fast food in almost 2 years. Almost 2 years, RVing with G. Now, I haven't eaten healthy, don't get me wrong. But I haven't had fast food. I miss fast food. First one in almost a year, Vermont says. Well, there you go. KK says, I'm happy today. RVing with G said, my last was in 2006. Now, I can't go back that far. I can go back about 2 years. Boy, I miss those Big Macs. Big Macs, quarter pounder with cheese, a double Whopper with cheese, a Wendy's triple with cheese. Man, I miss those days. I miss those days. All you can eat KFC buffet. Y'all, I used to love them KFC buffets. I literally loved those KFC all you could eat buffets. Did the mail come today yet? I saw the mail lady go by, but she did not deliver a package. She did not deliver a package, Vermont. She did not, but I have not had a chance to go out to the mailbox because of the lightning storm. RVMG says, I have not had BK for well over 25 years. Wow. Wow. Man, I love growing up as a kid. I loved them Whoppers. Well, like we were talking at the beginning of the live stream, y'all remember back in the day, the Big Macs and the Whoppers, they had a patty on them that thick. Now they just use a regular hamburger patty. They just put 2 of them on there. Yeah, it used to be a big burger. Now they just put regular old hamburgers on there. It's ridiculous. That's all they do on the Big Macs. All it is 2 regular hamburgers on the Big Mac. That's why I got to where when I'd go, I'd just get me 4 or 5 of the regular hamburgers. That was just like eating the Big Mac, except better and cheaper. It ended up being cheaper. Mont says, RVing with G, it's my son's fault. He wanted an Impossible Whopper. I was good until he did that. Why didn't you just get you an Impossible Whopper, Vermont? Why didn't you have an Impossible Whopper? To see the king? Yeah, our McDonald's. Remember they always said Ronald McDonald? JD87, how about removing that comment for me? JD87, can you remove that comment for me? Thank you, Sonia. Anybody know who JD87 is? I hear you, Vermont. Does anybody know who JD87 is? Thank you, Vermont. Prices up and sizes down. That's right, Travel Dreamer. That's exactly right, Travel Dreamer. Prices up and sizes down. Gone is who he is. I hear you, Vermont. Yeah, you can't come in talking about the president. You might not like him, but you can't talk about him like that. He's still the commander-in-chief. He's still the commander-in-chief. Go play in someone else's sandbox. That's right. There's plenty of those channels out there, too. There is plenty of those channels out there that they can go play in those sandboxes because there's a ton of them on YouTube. Plenty of them on YouTube. So, Vermont, after the garlic bacon double cheeseburger, did you have a Twinkie afterwards for dessert? Absolutely, Travel Dreamer. Did you have a Twinkie for dessert? You always got to have dessert after a bacon double cheeseburger, dude. Man, 2 McDonald's apple pies would be delicious. But yeah, we used to have, we never had a king at Burger King, but always had Ronald McDonald. There was always a Ronald McDonald person at our McDonald's. Remember back in the day when the McDonald's had the arches that went from the ground to the ground on both sides of the building? And they always had a real Ronald McDonald there. It was awesome. No, I had 2 cupcake minis. Alexis made me some. I had to eat them. Yeah, you had to eat them. That's right, Vermont. Yeah, used to every McDonald's. Of course, there wasn't McDonald's nowhere. We didn't have but one in about all of Western North Carolina, the first one we got. Same with the first Burger King we got. But yeah, there was a Ronald McDonald there every day. Ronald McDonald was there. Had to eat them. I hear you, RVing with G. Yeah, he just had to eat them. KK said I had a Pepsi Zero. It was an experience to go back in the day. Vermont says, I love the pumpkin pies at Mickey D's. Man, I love their hot apple pies. I swear to goodness, y'all, them hot apple pies are my downfall. I love them. There for a long time, you could get them 2 for $1, 2 for $1. Couldn't beat it. Every time I'd go through the McDonald's drive-thru, I'd say, oh, give me 2 of them apple pies. Go ahead and put 2 of them apple pies in there. It's only $1. Man, I loved them. Loved them. McDonald's apple pies. 2 pies and a vanilla shake, Vermont says. Yeah, I love those apple pies. They were delicious. They were absolutely delicious. So what's going on out there in the real world, everybody? What's going on? Anything good going on? Anything bad going on? Philippines is getting hammered by another storm. Sonia said it looks like she's going to get some more flooding this afternoon. I dunked the pies in the shake like whipped cream. I hear you, dude. I looked in the freezer section down here at the IGA little grocery store down here the other day. Over in the freezer section, they had a bag of strawberries, bananas, and peaches in this bag for making smoothies. It's supposed to be for making smoothies. That thing was almost $11, y'all. Almost $11. And it was a little old bitty bag. You have some noises going on down there? Yeah, I got some noises, dude. It sounded like World War III going on out there. It's been dimming the lights and everything. Lights been dimming. I got some noise going on, all right. Lights been flickering. I probably shouldn't have done a live stream today. I don't like it on my new computer. Hey, Brooklyn chick, how you doing, my friend? Hadn't seen you in a while. How you doing, Brooklyn chick? Thank you so much for coming by and visiting with us. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's been World War III out here all afternoon. Constant. I watched the outside of the house so it will rain. Did you wash the car? Usually when you wash the car is when it rains. Brooklyn chick says, I'm okay. Yeah, usually when you wash the car, that's when it rains. It normally rains when you wash the darn car. When you wash the darn car. Anybody been over there to one of Grandma Ducky's live streams lately? What's that mask she's wearing? Last 3 times I was out there, she was wearing some kind of mask or something. Laugh out loud. I always wash the car. That's not what your life said. That's not what Mrs. Vermont said. She said you're supposed to wash her vehicle twice a day, and it hadn't been happening. I get the truck washed. It gets pooped on. It gets pooped on, Sonia says. Travel Dreamer says, did you find your keys? Vermont Paint says, Mrs. Vermont can kiss my, never mind. What? Where did she have the keys hidden at, Vermont? Where did she hide the keys at? Let me guess. The keys were in the switch of the motorcycle. That's my guess. The keys were in the ignition switch on the motorcycle. Do I have to talk about it? Yes. I'm betting it was in the switch on the motorcycle, Sonia. That's my guess. That's my guess. Sonia says the jacket. No, I'm guessing the key was actually in the motorcycle. That's going to be my guess. Hanging on a nail on the door to the garage. A door that you have to open to go out to the garage right there in front of you. Hey, Naj, how you doing? You mean a door that you have to open to go into the garage that's right there in front of you where you can see it? Hey, Naj, how you doing? I will not talk about it. You might start wanting to start wearing your glasses, dude. You might want to start wearing your glasses. When it's hanging on the door looking at you as you walk into the garage, you might want to start wearing your glasses. Unbelievable, Bruce. It is in a place where keys are supposed to hang. No way, Travel Dreamer says. Sonia says, laugh out loud. Never thought of looking where they're supposed to be. Put your glasses on, dude. Put your glasses on. Either that or get your glasses checked. One of the two. Right in front of you. That's pretty funny, brother. That is pretty darn funny if you ask me. That's better than any dad joke you've ever told. That's better than any dad joke you have ever told, Vermont. I have to admit. I can see just fine. No, you can't. You were trying to paint the other day with no glasses on. Hey, Amazing Maisie, how you doing today? Appreciate you stopping in and visiting with us. Appreciate you stopping in and visiting with us today. Well, everybody's talking about how good your quarterback's looking, Vermont. Travel Dreamer says, you are supposed to open your eyes when searching for things. Laugh out loud. I'm doing okay. Have a migraine. Oh, I hope you feel better. Vermont says, Travel Dreamer, is that a requirement? But yeah, everybody's talking about the Jets, folks. I don't know. Everybody's talking about the Jets and that new quarterback. We're going to find out. We're going to find out soon. They're talking good about the Jets and they're talking bad about the Giants. Dark County Picker. What's up, my friend? How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, they're talking good about the Jets, bad about the Giants. Bad about the Giants. Which kind of surprises me because I think they got the running back. Saquon Barkley, I think he's back. Great. So now SF Rose is going to be angry at me. Probably so. Probably so. But yeah, they're saying that that young man came in and looks good. That's what they're saying. So I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with that rookie up there at the New England Patriots, too. Got a rookie starting in New England Patriots. We've got a rookie starting at New York Jets. We've got a rookie starting at Jacksonville Jaguars. We got a rookie that everybody can't believe is not starting in Chicago. That young man there for Chicago, they can't believe he's not starting. And then they got the other guy out there at San Francisco. They can't believe he's not starting. So, yep. Now, if he could just ease up a tiny bit, another arm too fast for catching. Giants picked up some wide receivers this year, too. I'm surprised nobody's giving the Giants any love. I'm surprised nobody's giving the Giants any love. But we'll see. You know, them analysts can talk all they want to talk. They're talking every day. Everybody trying to figure out how Dallas is going to beat Tampa Bay tomorrow night. And now they've come out and said that the Tampa Bay defense, the defensive backfield, can't stop the Dallas Cowboy wide receivers. That's what they were talking about this morning. Oh, the corners and the safeties for Tampa Bay can't cover those Dallas Cowboy wide receivers. That's all they could talk about today. I don't know if they're going to have to cover them at all. I'm not so sure Dak can throw the darn football. I don't even know if Dak can throw the football down the field. I'm not sure if it is or not, Vermont. I'm not sure if it is or not. I know there's a bunch of players that have tested positive for the mess that are going to miss the opening weekend. I did see that, but I don't know if it's the Raiders that got the medical issues or not. That Chris Godwin for Tampa Bay, he's got some issues. He's got a shoulder issue that he just picked up. So he's got a shoulder issue. There's a bunch of them. There's already a bunch of them that's got hamstring and groin and hip and shoulder and all kinds of stuff going on. But I don't know. I know that that Lamb fella for Dallas, he just came out off of being barred because of the mess. He caught the mess, and he has been away from the team. Oh, Vermont. I'm not even going there. I'm not even going there, dude. Not even going there. Nope, not going to go there. I'll tell you what, they better not fall asleep on them New Orleans Saints. I'm telling you, they better not fall asleep on them Saints. There's one thing about it. That Jameis Winston threw a lot of interceptions in his career, but that young man can throw the football, y'all. He's got a better arm than Drew Brees has got. He can throw the football. So they better not fall asleep on them. Yeah, they better not fall asleep on them, Vermont. Atlanta's got that new rookie tight end that plays like a wide receiver too. Big, tall young man. That new rookie tight end for Atlanta Falcons, plus 3 good wide receivers. They got a good offensive line, but I don't know if their quarterback can throw the ball down the field anymore or not. It's going to be an interesting year. I'm not a big watcher of football. I'll watch the highlights is all I normally watch. But, yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting year for football. Yeah, one of the biggest problems, Vermont, did you see the big controversy that's going on? Tom Brady come out and blasted the league for it. They're letting, you know how normally offensive, defensive linemen have certain sets of numbers. Linebackers have certain numbers. Cornerbacks and safeties have certain numbers. And the same thing on the offense. They did away with that rule. And, you know, that has to do with a lot of blocking schemes. When the center goes up to center of the ball, he can glance, and by the numbers, he can tell who's lining up where. But this year, they let them change the numbers. They let them change the numbers, dude. They got some linebackers wearing like number 7. Yeah, they got some linebackers wearing like number 7. I think I saw one defensive end that's wearing like number 11. They say it's really messing with the offensive linemen by changing those numbers because it messes them up on their blocking schemes. I don't know, Travel Dreamer, but it definitely messed. They said it messed up the offensive linemen, and a bunch of those announcers were talking about it today and said they're worried. They're afraid there's going to be quite a few quarterbacks really get hit hard this year because of offensive linemen looking for somebody to block and they don't recognize the number. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I think the kicker can wear anything he wants to wear now, Vermont. It sounds like they can wear whatever they want to wear. Yeah, I don't know, Travel Dreamer. I don't know. I might be wrong, Travel Dreamer, but I don't have a lot of faith in that young man. But we'll see. We will see. They need to do something about their offensive line, Travel Dreamer. There's a bunch of teams out there that need to worry about their offensive line. Yeah, they've changed it all up, Vermont. They said it's really affecting the offensive linemen. They were talking about it this morning on Good Morning Football. They said it's really affecting the blocking schemes of the offensive linemen by allowing the number changes. I think it was this morning. Was it this morning we're talking about? I think the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about, Vermont. They said that I think it's the Kansas City Chiefs they were talking about this morning, has a whole new starting offensive line. Not one starter from last year on their offensive line. They got all new people. They're starting a rookie center. A rookie center. Which is highly, highly unusual. Because usually the center is the one that calls out the blocking schemes. I got you, Travel Dreamer. But yeah, the Chiefs got a brand new offensive line. I've always thought kickers should have neon shirts. Wow. Wow. Yeah, Darke County Pickers. There, some people are picking Cleveland Browns to win their division, my friend. They're picking Cleveland to win their division. They really are. They got the offense and they got the defense. A lot of people are picking Cleveland to win their division this year. I hear you, Travel Dreamer. I hear you, Travel Dreamer. But yeah, Cleveland's got an offense, y'all. But they got a defense now, too. They got a good defense. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I just know they messed everything up with the number scheme, is what they're saying today. They were talking about it on the TV today. You're a trivia guy, Vermont. You're a trivia guy. Who still holds the yardage receiving record for a tight end in professional football? Who still holds the title for most yards in a rookie season as a tight end? I'll even give you the year, 1961. 1961. Sonia's a trivia person too. Sonia might know that. See what kind of football fans we got in here. And I was shocked. I was shocked to see who that person was. And the year, I would have thought it had been a whole lot newer. Nope. Not for tight end. Not for tight end, Vermont. It was not. But the year was 1961. Darke County Picker comes in with the right answer. There you go, Darke County Picker. Mike Ditka. Over 1,000 receiving yards his rookie season as a tight end in professional football. Mike Ditka. You're absolutely correct, Darke County Picker. And I was very surprised to see that. I thought it would have been a whole lot sooner, and I would have thought it would have been more with all as good a tight ends as there been in the last several years. But I guess the key point there was rookie season. But everybody's picking that young man out of the Atlanta Falcons to break that record this year. All the experts think the record will fall this year with that rookie tight end for the Atlanta Falcons. Crazy. I thought it would be someone else too. Yeah, me too, Dark County Picker. He has 1360, Vermont says. Yeah, everybody's saying it that young man out of Atlanta is going to break the record this year. Big, tall youngin. He's playing tight end, and I think he's here. Here you go, Vermont. That kid out of Atlanta Falcons is playing tight end. I think he's wearing number 8. Tight end always wears in the 80s. I think he's wearing number 8. But he's fast enough and good enough to where they can split him out and use him as a wide receiver. Exactly, Vermont. I can't believe it's been since 1961. That blew me away. You know, I thought it would have been like a Tony Gonzalez or somebody, but no. Goes all the way back to Mike Ditka, 1961. Kyle Pitts. That's it, Dark County Picker. Pitts. I couldn't remember his name. Yeah, if anybody's playing fantasy football, you might want to check that young man out. Kyle Pitts, tight end for the Atlanta Falcons this year. They're expecting big things. All the big-time announcers and analysts and all that are really saying that they think that young man's going to come out blazing. Kyle Pitts. Ditka was a great coach, too. Loved the Bears. The Bears. I don't know if he did or not, Vermont. I do not know. I do not know that. Yeah, I don't know if Welker retired. I do not know the answer to that. I thought I might have saw something about that, but I'm not for sure. Oh, and there is a chance, guys, for all you Tom Brady fans out there. Week 4 against the New England Patriots at the New England Patriots, there's a chance that Tom Brady can pass Drew Brees on the passing record. Total yards passing record. Week 4 at New England. There is a chance that Tom Brady can break Drew Brees' passing record. For anybody that follows Drew Brees. Wow, that's terrible, Sonia. That's terrible, Sonia. That is so sad. So sad. He went to 49ers as a receiving coach. I got you. But yeah, everybody was talking this morning, wondering if it happens during the 4th game of the season at New England. They're wondering if the Patriots will stop and honor him. And they all said the Patriots probably wouldn't, but they think that the NFL will stop the game for a minute and honor Tom Brady for passing Drew Brees' all-time passing record. So that could happen on week 4. So if anybody's into records and stuff like that, or you're a Tom Brady fan, if you can watch the game week 4, there's a chance, they say there's a chance that Brady could break the all-time passing record in that game on week 4 at the New England Patriots. Guys, I'll be right back in just a minute. I've been at it for an hour and 1 minute. Give me just a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. All right, guys, that one was close. That was a big old boomer, big old lightning bolt. Vermont, did you hear about the wife that told her husband, said, "Honey, my stomach's getting big. I think I'm pregnant." And the husband told her, said, "Honey, I know who the daddy is." The wife looked at him funny and said, "Who?" He said, "McDonald's cheeseburgers." I thought that was rather funny. I saw that on the internet today. Saw that on the internet today. Yeah, that's the worst thing about him, Tom Brady, KK, is he played at Michigan. And maybe the Hamburglar, Vermont. Mayor McCheese. Maybe it was the Hamburglar. That's a brave man saying something like that to his wife. That was a brave man to say something to his wife. That sounds like something you'd tell Mrs. Vermont. That sounds like something you'd tell Mrs. Vermont. I had to go out and clean the skimmer and the filter on the pool this morning. I got done. I had to come inside and get the tweezers. I wore my pajama pants out there to do it. I had 26 sand spurs in my pajama pants on the legs of my pajama pants. Not today. I would not be on tomorrow if I did. I hear you, dude. Hillbilly, don't pick on my Wolverines. I know someone. Travel Dreamer, I am not a Michigan Wolverine fan. I am not. I never have liked Michigan, and I never have liked Ohio State. Neither one of them have I liked. Shoot, I don't even like that Alabama coach right now. That coach at Alabama, he's a good coach, but I don't like him. Roll Tide roll. That's what my oldest daughter texts me all the time. Roll Tide roll. When Clemson beat them a couple of years ago, I texted her back and said, Roll Tide roll. Right on back to Alabama. Of course, I didn't just say Alabama. I threw the cuss word in there. I said Alabama. KK, tell us how you really feel, KK. Tell us how you really feel, KK. Did you know that they're the only state that's round on both ends and high in the middle, KK? Brett's Worship Channel, how you doing today? Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate that thumbs up, my friend. Only state in the United States. It's round on both ends and high in the middle. But anyway, guys, I went from 80-something degrees at the beginning of the live stream. I'm down to 75 degrees, and it says rain coming. Wolverines eat Buckeyes for snacks. Travel Dreamer. Ohio State's been beating them every year for the last several years, Travel Dreamer. Ohio State's had their number for several years now. Dark County Baker says, no, they don't. Laugh out loud. Yeah, Ohio State's had Michigan's number for the last several years now. I'll tell you who's ranked too high, in my opinion, is Oklahoma. I don't think Oklahoma should have been ranked number 2. Oklahoma just barely beat Tulane opening game of the season. And I haven't even looked at the standings. I don't know how far Clemson dropped. We're just letting them get that big head before we take them down. I hear you, Travel Dreamer. Hey, Mrs. M, how you doing today? Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, I think it was Tulane gave Oklahoma all they wanted the other day, 41-35. And Notre Dame got all they wanted from Florida State, too. Notre Dame got all they wanted from Florida State the other night. I just don't know what happened. Yep, Miss Terry Lee Mercer. I don't know what happened to the offenses of Georgia and Clemson in that opening game. What, Miss Nell Court? You didn't watch my 55-minute commercial today? 50-minute commercial? Nell, you didn't watch my 50-minute commercial? What in the world's going on with you, Nell? Was it the commercial about olive oil? That's the longest one I've seen. It's like 50 minutes. It's about the olive trees over in Egypt or somewhere. It's like a 50-minute ad. No freaking way, Nell says. Dang, Nell, coming in here sideways. Vermont says, hi, Nell, did you get mail? Here we go with the AOL thing again. Did you get mail? No, selling online, Nell says. Nell says, I haven't checked yet today. YouTube shouldn't do that to creators. I agree, Travel Dreamer. Yeah, if mine came in a box, I did not get mail today, Vermont. If she couldn't fit it in my mailbox, I did not get mail today. I did not. You've got mail. You know, a lot of people still got an AOL email address. I didn't even know that place was still in business. That's not an ad. That's an infomercial. I hear you, Travel Dreamer. Nope, no way that fit in the box. I got you. Yep, I didn't get mail then. Okay, Dark County Picker. Come on back. We'll talk football again. Come on back. We'll talk football again. Sonia says, I do. Travel Dreamer says, I know a DJ with one. Yeah, I didn't even know AOL was even still existed. Somebody sent me an email and it's from AOL. AOL.com. I did not know that still even existed. We have extra new neighbors next door. Mom and daughter were living in an office. Neighbors made room. Well, there you go, Nell. Only mail I get is hate mail from bill collector, water, electric, internet, car insurance. I hear you. Tonight's dinner is grilled cheese. See you, Dark County Picker. Appreciate you. Mrs. M says, I got an AOL mail account. What? Regarding tractors, Deere or Kubota? Massey Ferguson. Massey Ferguson, Travel Dreamer. Every tractor we had was Massey Ferguson. The bulldozer was Case, and the front end loader was Case. Everything else we had was Massey Ferguson, and we had one old International. Adding fried bologna. Fried bologna. Too many working people can't afford housing. That's right, Nell. Sweet and sour chicken with rice for supper. Boy, that sounds good. Vermont says Case. We had a Case bulldozer and a Case front end loader. Everything else was Massey Ferguson. Massey Ferguson hay baler, Massey Ferguson rakes. Everything we had was Massey Ferguson, except for one old International tractor. But that's what we had. I cheated today. I had 2 bologna sandwiches today for lunch. That's what I had for lunch, 2 bologna sandwiches. I was hungry today. Of course, I got to where I stay hungry every day. Fried bologna gravy is awesome. What? What in the world are you talking about, Travel Dreamer? Fried bologna gravy. I ain't never had no bologna gravy. Thanks. I'm researching and my brother is buying one. Milk gravy, Travel Dreamer says. Oh, you put bologna in milk gravy? That's kind of like, is that kind of like chipped beef? SOS? Used to call it SOS in the service. No, Nell, we are not. But we are going back under each individual town and city down here is going back under mask mandates. Now, we are going back to mask mandates. The city of Columbia announced yesterday, and the city of Columbia, all city workers are also required to get the prevention. That came out yesterday. Yeah, if they're just getting a small tractor, I agree with Vermont. Just get one of those little small Kubotas. If they're getting something small, fried bologna and use the scrapings like you do with sausage. But no, Nell, we ended ours early, Nell. Nope, not at all, Ms. Zim. Not at all. Yeah, South Carolina was one of the states that ended it early, Nell. But we are going back to the mandatory, each individual town and city now is starting to go back to the mandatory face mask. I hear you, Travel Dreamer. I'm just being polite saying SOS. Yeah. I just say SOS instead of what it really stands for. You talking to me, Nell? I cannot, Nell. I cannot, Nell. Mom called it crap on the crust. I hear you. Military, we called it SOS. For me to go back to work, Nell, I have to travel. I have to travel. And with Mom staying here right now, I don't see that happening. Dang, Sonia, they don't have a slot for your debit card? They don't have a debit card slot, Sonia? Vermont says Alexis has a ton of them. No, for what I do for a living now, I have to travel. Yep. I have to travel to do what I've done for the last 30 years. I just go to the self-serve car wash and use pressure washer. Wow. Me neither, Travel Dreamer, except when it was all them stewed vegetables. I used to complain then. Stewed vegetables made me complain. Yeah, I complained at all them stewed vegetables and rhubarb pie. Ugh, that stuff was so stringy and nasty. Oh my God. Almost make me throw up in my pants just thinking about it. I could nail it. It'd be hard for me to go from a general manager down to just a regular locator. It would be hard for me to do. And to be honest with you, I don't know if I could physically do it or not now. Go back to locating again. I really don't know if I could go back to locating again. As bad as my knees are. Yeah, that's why I was telling everybody, Vermont, we used to wash our clothes in the creek. Yeah, if your clothes was too bad to bring in the house, you had to wash them in the creek before you brought them in and washed them. Vermont, that is a tough market to get into, buddy. That is a very tough market to get into. And the liability insurance that you have to carry is off the chain, brother. Most utility companies require you to carry at least 1 million liability. That's a tough market to break into, brother. Yeah, private locating is that's a tough road to hoe, my friend. Yeah, exactly, Neil. Exactly. I have not had cataract surgery, Miss M. I have never had cataract surgery. Nope. I don't know nothing about it. Yeah, that insurance is a killer, Vermont. Believe it or not, Vermont, anybody that does locating on gas, normally get their insurance policies through Lloyd's of London. That's where most locate companies carry their insurance policies for locating gas. That's how serious it is. Lloyd's of London. And the problem is too, Vermont, is most people you can't get home locating because everybody says, "Oh, come locate my water line." You can't locate the water line because it's PVC pipe. Most people don't realize that the water department's only up to the meter in your front yard. You're responsible for the water line to your house, and almost all of it's in PVC pipe. You can't make a living at it. It worked for a bit, and cloud is gone, but still glasses. Vermont says, Mrs. M. Nell Court, is he working for Steak Center? My meter's in my basement. They hate that. I hear you, Vermont. Yeah, to be honest with you, there's a couple of companies out there that I've been bought by through the years. I would never go back to work for them. Nope, I would never work for those people again, to be honest with you. My friend had it and they gave her new lenses, no glasses, Nell said. Hmm. Yeah, most places it does private locating too is like a lot of shopping centers, malls, and stuff like that. They want the street lights located. Street lights are hard to locate. Street lights are hard to locate. Well, thank you, Hillbilly. That storm is over my head. Dude, I still got mine going on here. Back in the 90s. I got you, Nell. Yeah, I've worked for so many companies and we get bought by a bigger company and then we get bought by a bigger company and it's just, it's aggravating. Travel Dreamer says, I've only known life through glasses, been wearing them since I was 18 months old. Wow. See you, Ms. M. Three different companies in Utah then. I got you, Nell. Yeah, I've worked for Stake Center. I've worked for USIC, Consolidated Utility Services, American Utility Services, ProMark. Who else have I worked for? Olameter. I've worked for a bunch of them now. But anyway, guys, I guess we're going to get off from here. I've been running my mouth for an hour and a half here. So I guess we're, yeah, Olameter. Lord, that was two companies ago. That was two companies ago, Vermont. CIG, I worked for CIG. We were the second largest locate company in the United States. We were the second largest, and we got bought by USIC. And that made them the biggest. Used to be CLS. But anyway, guys, I appreciate it. Guys, be safe out there with all this bad weather coming. Everybody be safe out there with all this bad weather coming, especially folks up in the Northeast, anybody down here in the South Carolina area. So, but I appreciate you guys very, very much. Remember, always be good to yourself and be good to each other. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. See y'all. Be good.